In this video, we're going to go over a little tip in regards to customer relations. In particular, we're going to communicate to office managers, technicians, especially crew leaders that are in the field that are kind of leading customer relations. Two things that you guys might be doing, especially office managers, you're very likely to be working out the details in regards to pricing and scheduling with that customer, is feel free. You have the freedom, I'll say, to instead of discounting. Sometimes our services can be a little bit too expensive for some customers. Instead of discounting 5 or 10%, remove some of the frills, some of the details of the services that are not applicable to that person. So, you can cut off some of the frills in regards to some of the window cleaning options, or some of the gutter cleaning options. Perhaps we don't clean as thoroughly, or we do something to remove some detail that reduces the amount of time that we spend on site, and therefore we can offer them in lieu of a discount. Because we're going to spend less time on site, we can offer them a more reasonable price to meet their budget. Reduce it by $25 or $50 or whatever it might be, because we're not going to be there quite as long. We'll cut off whatever period of time, and effectively that cancels each other out. So instead of discounting, as an office manager, as a last resort to try to retain someone, maybe the service tier that they selected doesn't include some details that aren't really applicable to them. They don't need, maybe they're a house cleaner, maybe they are on a property that it doesn't require too much leaf cleanup for gutter cleaning, for instance. They don't care too much. It's kind of a wilderness area. Feel free to remove some details in lieu of a discount so that we can still be able to convert that customer to be able to book an appointment for them. So as an office manager, try to work out the details with that customer, figure out what's important for them based on their geography, or they have a house cleaner, or whatever they express in that conversation. Problem solve, communicate with that customer, find a solution. And that's a really good way to find a solution, is reduce the scope of the work so that we can offer them a more reasonable price. And ultimately, that's what they're looking for oftentimes when they make this objection.